your ancestors want you to remember who you are. Even amongst an eclipse, a retrograde, there is still power within you that you can tap into, because in this moment of your life, in this phase of your life, you are being asked to step forward into your power, but with a sense of balance and stability and protection, knowing that you have everything you need to overcome any obstacle that comes your way. And they were wanting me to also explain, when there is an eclipse and when there's retrograde energy, again, there is an absence of light, and you need to expand your own inner light to fill those spaces. And it may at times feel like you might be under spiritual warfare or hardship or mental constraints, and your ancestors want you to know that you can call to them for help and that they will come assist you, but you also need to be seated within your own power to be able to break these cycles for generations. And what happens also during a retrograde and eclipse energy that lingers for quite some time is that lower frequencies can now come to the surface, whether inside of you, in other people, in your spiritual realm, in your physical realm, so that they can also be dealt with. And you are being tested, is what I'm hearing, on how you are going to navigate this new path of yours. Are you going to choose to create drama around you, is what I'm getting? Or are you going to sit in your throne and command this lower frequency, this lower energies out of your space? Because I'm getting that many of you are very powerful, but you don't use your power as often as you should. And there is this need for you during this time to lean into who you are even more deeply than you have in the past. Like, your spirituality is an evolution. You must continue to grow. You must continue to learn. You must continue to look outside of yourself into the spiritual realm to help and assist you. You must learn how to call out to spirits that are your ancestors of the highest vibrational light and frequency to help you, to deities, to spirit, to land spirits, to herbal allies to come be at your side while you are navigating this space. And if you are someone who considers yourself a part of the 144 or the chosen ones, or those that are going to be stepping into the spotlight during retrograde and during eclipses, those people from the past who you spent a lot of time cutting cords are going to come full circle again, and that energy is going to be the same. But if you did your cord cutting and your cleansing, which I'm getting for you, some of you did, not all of you, they're not going to be able to get to you in the same way, because you have a layer of protection. That's what your ancestors are saying. You have a layer of protection, and now you need to maintain it. You need to expand it. You need to grow it, because as you move forward into receiving your new abundance and your prosperity and your twin relationships or your soulmate relationships and your soul tribe, your circle begins to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And what that negative energy is going to do is try and latch on to things around you, right? Because they can't get to you, but they can try and get to everything else that may not have the same spiritual protection as you. So continue to elevate your energy, continue to be within your hermit energy, continue to be within your high priestess energy, your emperor energy, your empress energy. Like I'm getting you're like a mix of all this of this magic within you, this spirituality, this like Pachamama energy. Like continue to be within that so that you can also protect the things around you and also protect your animals. Like I know a lot of you have animals of some sort. Usually that happens to folks who are on my page or on any of my social media channels, especially if you have two. If you have two animals, there's a reason why you have two. They're likely from Hecate to help protect you. So make sure that you are doing your prayers and your blessings for your animals. You are treating them well, you are taking care of them, because your animals are going to reflect back to you everything that's going on in your spiritual space. And if you see them take on any illnesses or you take on any illnesses, make sure that you are cleansing those spaces, even if it's a space on you that doesn't normally get sick, right? Because that is an energy that is coming towards you trying to block, right? If you have something in your eyes, you are cleansing out your ability to see energetically. If you have a painful cycle is what I'm hearing. If you have a painful cycle or you have dysmenorrhea, make sure you clear it out. That's where your money comes from. That's where your prosperity comes from. Ask for Oshun's help to help you clear it all out. If you're having stomach issues, clear it out so you can be more confident. If you're having throat issues, if you are congested, drink mullein. Ask the plant allies to come help you so you can clear your throat chakra, so you can go sing, so you can go speak, so you can do everything that you need to do to be able to move forward on your path, because it's so important that you do it right now. And also another important thing is you need to move in silence. Your projects are too important for you to be sharing them with everybody. And every once in a while, right, we will have a moment of, oops, we accidentally told someone something, and then you'll see that project drop off immediately. It'll just immediately drop off. It'll be blocked. It'll be set in some sort of spiritual prison. And it's because there's so much negative energy around it that you have to then go do all of your block busting to be able to like get it out of where it is. And spirit is always going to come protect you, but you also have to be doing the physical work and having a deeper sense of responsibility for your life in order to move forward. And so the message that I'm also getting from the ancestors is like, this is when you reclaim your responsibility. This is when you really ask for help from the 3D, from the 5D, from past loved ones. Call them in. Those of the highest vibrational light and frequency. And if you don't know how to call them in, come to Z School for the Gifted. It's Monday, Thursday, Friday, and I will teach you how to do it. And I'm going to be teaching it in manifesting the muse, and we're going to go step by step on how you can actually do this. If you have a candle working practice, make sure you lean into that as well and be even more consistent than you have been in the past. If you have a yoga practice, your meditations, be consistent. Like I'm getting, you have to be consistent. Consistency is key right now. Consistency is how you get through this. Consistency is how you bring your opportunities to you. Consistency is how you liberate yourself from the life that you were living before. So I wanted to share that. It was very brief, but the ancestors are so proud of you, but don't be afraid to call on them and call on them energetically. Loudly is what I'm getting. Loudly call to them, loudly invoke them, loudly allow them to step in and clear things for you. If you give them the permission, just get ready. And I'm also getting that some of you may work with Egyptian energy as well. If they're there for you, it's because they love you. So call to them for help as well. Call to the mountains, call to the water, call with your siren energy, whatever it may be. Ask your fairies to come defend you. Fairies are fierce. Fairies are super fierce. Don't ever mess with a fairy. Don't ever mess with anybody who has fairy energy, because they will come for you in so many different ways, with love and compassion. But I am sending you so much love and so much happiness. I wanted to share that message with you. Again, stop by Z's School for the Gifted if you are wanting to expand on your gifts. I'm going to be going into clear intellect and psychometry and a few other things in the next coming weeks. So happy living, happy everything, happy prosperity, happy just lucky day. I'll see you soon.